It all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And after that, best thing you can do, punt it away. Here comes the special teams. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on film.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Allen. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there. We couldn't hook up.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
That's reeled in. It's Hammond.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Allen. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Catch in the middle. It's Hammond. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Right on the money. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Here's the handoff. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Brought down at the 15-yard line. Second down coming up.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Out of the backfield, he's open. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And frankly, that's a completion. It's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Buchanan. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down. Got to have success, but to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Leaves it with the running back. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. The receiver on a jet sweep. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
He brought down at the 32-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Here they come on 3rd down, and the defense has had no answers so far. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Hammond. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Punt is on its way. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Got a man. It's Briggs. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got an open man. He smashes his way through again. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Takes the easy completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
2nd down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. It'll be a draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's how you blow up the draw play. That's supposed to hit in between the tackles. But if you can force the ball carrier to bounce outside, then you got an opportunity to create a negative play, and they did exactly that.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Coming out with it, it's Mitchell. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball.
Turning it on! Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. To the air, it's Jenkins. Fires to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Got it in the middle, it's Roman. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Wants to throw again. Throwing right. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Makes the catch. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Second and long. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Finds his man, it's Mitchell. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They need 1 yard on third down to keep this one going. This will be the 8th play of the drive. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all on that one.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Quick strike complete. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So a drive there of 85 yards. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. He'll set up to throw. Under fire. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Briggs. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. They just keep firing. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Mitchell. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Scanning the field, it's Jenkins. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on 3rd down, now setting up 4th.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Gets the first himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a 3-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there has been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Now it's 3rd and goal. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Makes the grab. It's Allen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. First down for the offense.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The short hands, it's Allen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. Defender gets a little too aggressive there, and this offense gets some free yardage. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. This one's complete. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. He wants to throw it again. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Roman. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Third down for this offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got it inside the 10. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I really like the third down play here. How are you going to pressure the quarterback? I love the blitz. It fools the offensive line and get to the quarterback before he has a chance to set his feet, make a nice throw, force him the fourth down.
Punt is on its way. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Going with the ground game left. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Got a man, it's Briggs. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Now on second down. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Using the quick game. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. That's caught. It's Allen. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's caught. It's Hammond. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, here's an interesting situation after that incompletion for the offense all of a sudden, because you've had success. You've scored 2 touchdowns on your first 2 drives. You've got to be playing with a lot of confidence. Does that carry over and make you feel like going for it here on fourth down? You've got the playmakers. You've made some big plays early in this game. Field position would say you should punt it, but what does the head coach decide to do?
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Charles. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Out of the shotgun on third down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the third possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical third down, forcing an incompletion.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Ruston. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Joe in Lincoln Parish.
We're just about ready to start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Got his man out of the backfield. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. They get to him as he throws. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hammond. Still running at the 40. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
He's brought down at the 45-yard line. Good enough for a 1st down.
Line gets set, 1st down. The give from the gun. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air, it's Jenkins. Trying to set up the screen. Creates a little space. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Mitchell. Stumbled to the ground. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside for the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Mays. Powers through. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get...
He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Nestled just inside that right upright. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Might as well give it to him again. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Buchanan. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
At the 38. Third down coming up.
Offense in a bunch formation. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
They kick it away on fourth down. He's got it. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Grabbed over the middle, it's Mitchell. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. Did a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll keep it himself. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Racing down the left side. And he's going to take that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Allen.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Offense gets set for second down. To the air. It's Jenkins. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And here comes the punt team. Man, these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Brings up second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. looking to fire. He's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here, and you're trying to get aggressive. You're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Charles. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's Jenkins. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Mitchell. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on third down in your end of the field, you better be right because that should have been picked and returned for a touchdown. This offense is lucky now they're getting a chance to punt this ball away.
They boot it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll try the run. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. To the ground. He's got it again. Turning it on. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Off the play fake. Hauls it in. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. Looking to pass, it's Jenkins. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Walden. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Bunch formation for these receivers. Give to the single back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. This pass is caught by the back, but not in bounds, and it'll be 4th down.
3rd and long.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The kick is on its way. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Looking for a man, it's Jenkins. Pulls it in, it's Allen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage. For the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Got it behind the line. It's Mitchell. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Punt is in the air. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. The give to the single back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the 1st.
They go to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Trying to pick it up on the ground.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Briggs. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole and the quarterback throwing a strike.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Running back searching for a hole. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll run it again. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
third down coming up.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The give and tick, 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 tick. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of a game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
QB draw. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take him. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Snagged in the middle, it's Mitchell. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. This is as big a play as we've had in this game. 3rd down and 3. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Mitchell. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Makes the grab, it's Allen. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Looking for a productive play on first down. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee.
Victory formation on the road. There's not a better play call for an offensive coordinator to make.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking downfield on 1st down. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one.